you to think back to a time of a bygone era, when air travel was a luxury thing, a classy thing even, where even the stewardess pretended to know your name. I want you to think back to the time of Pan Am, which very few of you, if anybody watching this video is... Nobody watching this video probably actually remembers when Pan Am existed. But someone in board games did, because it is Pan Am the board game from Funko Games. Hello, this is Dan from the Fundamentals with another unboxing. This time we're looking at Pan Am, Triumph in the Golden Age of Air Travel. Yes, for those of you who don't know what Pan Am is, it used to be an airplane company, an airline service, whatever you want to call it, where you simply it was a big deal because they kind of tried to elevate things a bit more. When they were starting out, middle of the century, early part of the century, 20th century, air travel was not a luxurious thing. Air travel was not special. Pan Am helped change that. And they became very iconic for the looks of the planes, and especially the stewardesses that manned the planes in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, as you can see from this kind of retro look. You might remember a rather poorly received Pan Am television show focused on them. But the game is the focus for this episode. So let's look at it. It's a hefty box because it fits a lot into it. Triumph in the Golden Age of Air Travel. From the island hoppers of the 30s to glamorous jetliners of the 60s, Pan Am set the pace of the airline industry. Compete with Pan Am and other players as the head of your own fledgling airline. Expand your fleet of planes, build airports, outbid rivals for landing rights, and create your own global circling air system. Play through decades of air travel history alongside ever-growing Pan Am. Make a fortune when they buy your routes. Invest in Pan Am stock where it's cheap, and don't get pushed out of the skies by your competition. Include 52 airplanes. Ages 12 and up, suit of 4 players, 60 minutes. Game by Prospero Hall. I'm going to be honest, I don't know who asked for this game. I really don't. I mean, I guess it's a game to play with your grandpa, your weird airplane uncle. I've got a friend who's basically a weird airplane uncle, but if he was like 31. He loves this game conceptually. But I don't know. I have heard very good things about it though. And by the way, thank you to Funko for sending this along to check out. Instructions. Very cool booklet for the instructions. Straightforward, but it keeps sort of look of a 1930s, 40s brochure with an old-timey kind of aesthetic and pictures and stuff like that, which is kind of copied throughout the game. The board, and this is a board-based game. Let's get it out. It's rather expansive because it is trying to capture the world. So, oh dear, oh no, oh, inside. Pan Am, gotta love that. Okay. Pan American World Airways, stock prices, bus routes, airports. We've got Beijing, Hong Kong, Manila, New Delhi. It's kind of like a pseudo-Mercator map. There's Reykjavik, Rome, it's all the major airline things. Destinations, planes, current destinations, the cruiser, all that stuff. Here's America, center of the world, so to speak. Interesting perspective on the thing. Kind of looks like a flight map. Let's see what we have. Cardboard. Let's open up the cardboard. See what's inside. Come on. Really do not want me getting into this cardboard, but I will show them. I have shown them. We've got tokens that are probably money. We've got a cruiser. We've got a jet. The jet tiles, cruiser tiles. We got the first player token, which kind of looks like a vault symbol on it. And this Pan Am token, which just has some stock on it. Very cool. Let's see, what else we got? The contents of the box. We've got more of the Pan Am logo. This is the baffling thing to me. If this were any other company, if this were like Delta Airlines, this would be the worst thing ever. Like imagine this with Delta, or Frontier, or Space, even SpaceX or something like that. It'd be just horribly crass. But it's Pan Am. It's a dead company. It's very weird. It's very, very weird. Here we have some stock you can give out. We have some directives. Or did they leave me something? So as far as I know, you're basically following the directives that you need to in order to build your stock up. You're competing against Pan Am. Again, in a corporate-sponsored game, the corporate entity would be competing against like McDonald's or something. But again, dead. These are places you can go to. I love the art. Like these are one of the things that made Pan Am really popular is this art. This sort of very heavily stylized, very colorful depictions of all the different places you could go with Pan Am. And they replicated that kind of in the same vein as parks. Oh, here's some. Oh, these are destination cards. These are directives. Earn $1 for each route. Hub City, plane sale. Hub. Okay, so those are fun. Is this going to be Monopoly for airplane fans? I don't know. It kind of has that feeling. Of, hey, we're going to do stuff on the board. Economic stuff. We've got events, because remember, this is also alternate history. We've got South American Push. The Great Depression. Everyone loses $2, just like in the real Great Depression. Radio communications, founding of Pan Am, growing competition, airmail, wartime research, conscription. These are events that pop up and change the face of the game. Very cool, very cool. Love the back of these. Looking faux leather. You can't beat that. Put the stock back. Okay, and we have airplanes. These are nice little trays. You get 2 of them. That's nice. And then we've got airplanes. So I think they're all the same airplanes. Yeah, let's look at, they're all in different colors. Army green, puke yellow, blood red, and gray. Let's look at the gray ones because I picked the ribbon. Nope. Oh, blue is Pan Am. That would be why. So looks like we got a small little tower or some kind of questionable item. Control tower. We've got a big boy plane. That's a big jetliner. And a smaller one. You see these little classic prop planes. And let's see. The mid-tier jetliner. I think it's a jet, actually. And then I think there might be one other kind in here. Like a small single prop that you can use on the board for different things. Interesting. But yeah, 52. That means there's just 4 of these, of all of these. And there we've got movement cubes, plastic, and a die. Interesting. What is in here? a die and something for a stand to go on. Oh, I think I know what that goes to. Do I? Do I know? Let's see. What does that go to? Stock marker. Okay, so that was that weird thing that I didn't know what it was that popped out of there. Not the first player token. This is the stock token because we're trying to keep track of Pan Am stock, and it goes in, so that's how you keep track of stock. Very cool. And finally, at the bottom of it, we have, I think these are just cheat cards for players. Yep, what your fleet is, that's where you keep all your planes, your income, and your round sequence. And the back is just a colored flavor. Neat. So, beautiful game. I can already tell it looks really nice. How's it play? I don't know. Once I get a chance to, I will, of course, be posting a full review of it on the Fundamentals. Keep an eye out for that. And until then, happy flying and happy gaming.